Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. We took level 14, which means it's time to finish up the sweet experience that is Ravenloft. Boop. Final Visage. Let's get to it. Let's get a crack-a-lackin'. Just had a series of very generous donations that may or may not make it into some other videos. I want to give a special thanks to Smurfy for these very generous donations. I do appreciate it. The stream is definitely powered by viewers like yourself. You like to be part of the stream and help make these, content possible.
Please find the ingredients for the antidote and purify the wine. Our wine is the last drop of hope some people have.
And of course, the best way to do that is either over on twitch.tv/SamusGarobo or jump over to patreon.com/Samus and support the stream there. My friend Witty is nearby. He's home for Great Bend
kneels on top of
this
one
week
of the huge vats, protected by
with his
wards.
wife and
She is
daughter, and he just sent me a
completely
message
absorbed by
saying,
her
"Hey,
task,
we'll be free for lunch tomorrow if you want to
poisoning
come to
the
Great Bend."
wine inside the vat.
So I might miss tomorrow afternoon stream to go see the Witmaster in person. Alright, so this is the method I like to call the beef method. We're kind of going in what I think of as the back way. To look for the charm of purification first. In Beef's mind, it tends to be on this half of the quest most often. I don't know if he's correct or not, but it certainly is not so wrong that I just totally disagree with him. Alright, looks like we can probably switch back to... Let's go back to the Barovian... Sorry. Let's go back to the Ratcatcher and the Blight Inferno rune arm here. Together, those two things give us a big boost to our spell power as well as a pretty reasonable amount of DPS. There's the Aura of Purification that we were talking about. Orb of Purification. I'll just clear our aggro and we go downstairs. Personally, I feel like if you have D-Door, which, this character does, I would normally go downstairs, clean up, and then D-Door back, come up here. But it's up to you, it's however you like to do it. I was on autopilot and just kind of charged through this method because I haven't had D-Door the last handful of lives. This is one of the times that I will fire off get everyone knocked out. This fight, for whatever reason, I feel like is one of the tougher ones. Maybe it's just because there's double spellcasters right there. And double spellcasters tend to be scary, but... It's hard telling. Hard telling why I think that, I guess. We can go back to firing off our rune arm. This rune arm, as long as we don't get it all the way to tier 4, will not break our webs. If we let it get to tier 4, then it can break webs, but short of that... so if we do get it to tier 4, we want to make sure we stand where it's not going to put the webs out. There's level 15 now. Again, normally I would not be banking nearly as hard, except it's a lot of quests that I really enjoy doing at these lower levels. So if you try to get as many quests done as you can because you enjoy them, then it becomes very easy to end up banking experience. Thought that wasn't enough of wolves. It's like Jello, except wolves. There's always room for more wolves, right? Always. Over this weekend, I tried a new recipe. Made what they call cracked chicken. Basically, you use your Instapot to make some chicken, and then you shred it. You put in like a ranch flavor packet, some cream cheese, some whatever your preferred shredded cheese for flavoring, and some bacon bits.
A cave leads down into the dark.
I think you could also put some hot sauce in there if you're into that kind of thing. I think I probably would do that next time. Add a little bit of hot sauce. The biggest challenge I had with that particular recipe was I should have probably gotten a... Ooh, this is going to be gross, isn't it? I probably should have gotten like some kale or something to put it up on. But I did not. You guys all flammable this go around? Looks like you're somewhat flammable, right? So we don't want to get too carried away when we're splitting oozes. We want to try to just gently love tap the oozes, and then let like the firewall finish them off, since they will. Split that one. Split that one too. Very well, fine. Give me all the Reapers. I don't care now. What I was trying to say is you want to be careful and be very gentle when it comes to potentially ooze splitting.
You found all the ingredients needed to purify the wine.
We got lucky. We've got all the ingredients. I don't need the shrine. If you need a shrine, you can work your way around to the shrine that's like right over there. I'm just gonna detour out though. There's no reason for me to do all this extra muss and fuss. So for the longest time, I would go ahead and clear upstairs, and then use the upstairs as kind of like a point to
the druid prepares to attack. Why do you
to deal with things. But now I've just kind of transitioned to just using this downstairs area like right here. And I think it's probably a holdover of adopting more and more of the strategy here for this quest. Oh, looks like we got a nasty lag
More blights rush to the defense of the poisoner. With the druid poisoner taken care of, you rush to add the antidote to
also, I have to say, when you're
stench of the poison cleaves,
just melting bad guys, it certainly doesn't hurt. Alright, so that was around 15,500 experience points. Looks like it was only 279 Reaper experience. Pretty quick. How long did it say it took? 8 minutes? That's pretty fast. No real reason to fiddle around cleaning that stuff as long as you can get back out. Which, you know, since we just had the one person looting a chest, in this case me, it's pretty easy to when you have multiple people when it becomes a challenge. Alright, so that was the final Visage. We'll see you guys here for the next video. Again, remember, if you enjoyed it, please slam those like, subscribe, follow buttons depending on where you're at. And we'll see you guys real soon. Toodles.